Yo, YouTube, what is up, man? It's your boy. All right, so a couple of days ago, I made a video about the Brat and her wife, Jessica, Big Booty Judy, becoming pregnant, right? And in that video, I was like, so the Brat, how did this all happen? You know what I mean? Did you get some type of injection? Did you allow the man to beat it and skeet it? You know what I mean? It's like, I just had so many questions. And I'm not being funny. Like, I really had a lot of questions that I wanted them to answer. You know, I wanted to know why did the Brat, why they chose her to get pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, why not choose I mean, technically they both women, but it's just kind of, it is funny. I know that this world is extra sensitive, but it is kind of funny seeing a stud, or should I say the more masculine woman. I'm so confused with all these titles. All right, so it's a little funny seeing the masculine woman in a gay relationship pregnant. You know, normally I would think more of the feminine woman that dresses like a woman. I would think that she would get pregnant because, you know, that's normal. Like, you normally don't see a stud get pregnant. That's just kind of odd. You know what I mean? So I just would have thought that Jessica would have got pregnant, which is her right here, right? I would have thought that she got pregnant instead of the Brat. So I was like, why did they choose the Brat to get pregnant? And it kind of makes sense. I mean, now they going on this like world tour now, so it's good, a publicity for them, you know what I mean? And I can talk about a whole nother stuff, but to be honest, I'm not surprised because this fits the agenda. You know, this world that we living in. I like the Brat. I actually like both of them. I don't have nothing against them, but this just fits the agenda that the world is trying to push out there. You know, they trying to allow children to change their sex, men being women, women being, it's just all this weird stuff going on. I'm just gonna say it, weird stuff. In my opinion, it's just weird. This fits the agenda that they are being celebrated, and they going on a world tour as the Brat, more of the masculine woman being pregnant, because you don't normally see that. But we got some answers. We got some questions being answered in this interview that they had. So let's go.
And her wife, Jessica Judy Harris Dupart, are expecting their first child, and they're exclusively telling people when they made the decision to expand their family.
I think it was around the time of the wedding that we started discussing it, decided to extend our family. It's been quite a journey. I'll tell you, there's a lot of stuff we learned about women that are over the age of 40, and fertility and infertility and IVF and all of that. So
I didn't know that the Brat was 48. The Brat is 48? Wow, I didn't know that. Dang. The Brat is 48 years old, and Jessica is 41, I think.
It's been a journey.
Yeah, I think it started out, it was almost a joke. It was a promo, and she was adding she had a new collection coming out with Kaleidoscope hair products. So we were like, we're extending our family, ha ha ha, right? Because you know she's like the genius with the creativity and stuff, right? So then we got such a huge response. It was like, oh my God, do we want to have kids? And if we do, girl, we better hurry up because I'm 48, and you know she's 40, 41 now. So
48. Good job, the Brat. Girl, you look good to be, girl, you almost 50. Girl, you look good. Girl, man. All right.
We just went from there. Like, it was like, oh my God, like, because we talked about it earlier in our relationship, but we were so busy, like nonstop. We decided, you know what? If we're gonna do it, we better do it soon, like now.
The rapper didn't think kids were in the cards for her until she met her wife of 1 year.
I never thought I was gonna have kids. Like, I just thought it wasn't in the cards for me. But you know, I've had my great career. I've had feel like a full life, and I've had so many wonderful things happen. And you know, I just felt like because I didn't get pregnant earlier on, that it just wasn't gonna happen for me. I feel like I might have missed that boat, but I didn't. So you know, like I'm so grateful that I didn't. And I didn't really think about kids like that. I'm a great godmother. I'm a great auntie. I'm a great babysitter. Like I love kids, but I just thought I had missed that boat. But when I met my wife here, I started looking at life so differently. Like I was just like, I want a little me with you. You know, I want someone to take care of me and love me the way you tell me you felt when you had your.
Hey, now, when the Brat actually dresses up like a woman, hey, boy, you know, the Brat is a beautiful woman. I'm not going, the Brat is a beautiful woman. When she dressed up like this, okay, I see you.
Your kids, and you know, like I want one of ours together, something special from the both of us that we can share and raise and love unconditionally.
But the loving couple's road to parenthood was a long one.
We heard carrying and that wound up falling in our favor because when I did.
All right. So this is where they explain why they chose the Brat to be pregnant and not Jessica. Because let's be honest now, come on, let seeing this with a pregnant belly, come on now, it's just a little weird. It's just a little funny to see, because normally you would see the more feminine woman being pregnant, but I ain't got nothing against the Brat, but I'm just saying it just looks a little awkward, you know what I'm saying? It just looks a little odd, that's all.
Special from the both of us that we can share and raise and love unconditionally.
But the loving couple's road to parenthood was a long one.
We heard carrying and that wound up falling in our favor because when I did egg retrieval, I wound up having blood clots in my lungs, wound up in the hospital.
An enlarged heart.
It was a whole ordeal. The little fine print, and you just never know. You never know that when you become a woman of age, 40 or 40 and above, everything gets a little bit more complicated.
Changes.
So even once that happened, they said if I was the one that was going to be carrying, it just was going to be a little bit more intricate. You know, more testing, and more this and more that. Not that it was impossible. It just would just be a little harder.
Okay, so that's why they didn't let Jessica do it, because Jessica would have probably had more problems, more issue for whatever reason, because they're older. And that's why Jessica didn't want to get pregnant, because she was going to have more complications.
Had to get polyps removed.
Yes, first it started off, I had fibroids, and I was like, oh my God, what is that? But luckily they weren't in my uterus, so they wouldn't affect a pregnancy. And then I had to get this horrible hyperostomography, or whatever you call it, where they stick this thing in you, and they told me it wouldn't be painful. Child, I might have died when they. It's a little scope, but it was so painful. But found polyps. They found a polyp. So I didn't have to have surgery for that. Dr. Jackie did the surgery, and then she found 2 polyps, so she got them out because those aren't healthy to, you know, when you're to have a baby. So I had to do that, and then I think I was clear. And then I got the first embryo transfer, and we waited the 10 days.
Embryo? I guess that's, I'm not familiar. So I guess that's a injection or something. Embryo? So that's how she got pregnant. She did not get pregnant by a man. It would have been pretty cool if she would have got pregnant by a man. I just want to say that. It would have been pretty dope if a man made that instead of a procedure. I'm being funny.
And we were pregnant, and then a few days later.
Whoa. We were pregnant? Hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. It just sounds it just sounds a little weird hearing the Brat saying we are pregnant, but y'all didn't, you know. I don't know. It just sounds a little funny, you know.
We waited the 10 days, and we were pregnant, and then a few days later, we lost it. So it was like. I mean, we were so happy, and then it was like depression. You know, kind of hard because I had never been so excited about something that I didn't even know I wanted, and then I fell in love with the idea, and then it was like all snatched away from me. So it was kind of a hard pill to swallow, you know, and it just became scary and really serious then, because then I felt like I'm not quitting until this thing works, you know. So luckily she had a few eggs left. I had none left, girl, but she had a few eggs, and they were able to save them. And we went again for the second embryo transplant, and the numbers were super duper high. And we waited before we told anybody till the first semester.
After the first trimester.
After the you know, I'm still learning. After the first trimester is when we told people, when we were like in the clear. So it's just a blessing. I'm excited.
This relationship has changed a lot for them.
Okay, so they got a embryo procedure. So that's how they got pregnant.
The Brat, including inspiring her to live her most honest life.
I was never.
All right, that's it. Well, congratulations, the Brat and Jessica. Congratulations. So there you go. That's how the Brat got pregnant. I ain't gonna lie. It would have been a little funny if they allowed a man to. Y'all leave a comment down below. Y'all let me know. How do y'all feel about this? Are y'all with this? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I'm just like, who's gonna be the father? Like, who's gonna teach this child to? I'm just, if it's a boy, who's gonna teach the boy to be a man? I don't know. Ain't my business. Y'all leave a comment down.